G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. You join me just outside of Lakewood where we are looking at one heck of a queue of trucks. Obviously we're having trouble moving all of the freight from this truck terminal and we've put more trucks on. However, the trucks are actually backing up trying to get in and out, so I'd say we've sort of reduced the usefulness of having that many trucks, and in fact if we try to put more trucks on, we'll just end up making it worse. So I think we're going to have to deal with this backlog first. Look, the worst offender is obviously the steel planks plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them their own truck stop, and damn the expense. At 15 grand, I can live with that. Let's just, 14 grand, even better. So let's just go ahead and switch over steel planks plastic from Lakewood Sidings to Lakewood Transfer. So where are you? Lakewood Sidings, quick, boom, there we go. Hopefully that cargo will transfer over. The plastic has. That's interesting. The rest of it I think has decided it wants to go via Lakewood goods deliveries. But either way, hopefully that will reduce some of the strain on these truck stops here. Because we'll now have some trucks queuing up to go in here, because obviously with only one entrance, these trucks are all getting backed up when one is loading. So even though you've got 3 platforms to load on, yeah, even if they're loading on the back platform, if the trucks queue up around here, they can still block in each other. So hopefully that, that sort of corrects things there. And you may have noticed in the background we have a bit of a backlog of trains coming through the goods terminal here, including one of our new passenger trains, who is doing swimmingly. Yep, that's a big deficit there, friend. You want to maybe pick up a few more people when you get to Lakewood? Yeah, just down here, down in Lakewood here. No, you don't, do you? Of course not. Something else I forgot to do last time was actually electrify this station. So I've electrified, the tracks running through the middle of it, but I kind of forgot to electrify the actual platform itself. So we should probably go ahead and do that as well. There we go, that looks a bit better. And we'll just do any associated tracks sort of around the area as well, just to make sure we don't miss anything if we decide to electrify the Southern Highlands line in the future. In fact, I don't know why we did replace him with steam, because he's coming up to Mesquite, which is all under the wires, and going down to... Oh, of course, because we went ahead and built... we went ahead and extended it down to Laredo and forgot to put the wires in. So maybe one day we can look at extending the wires from the freight line here down through Laredo and then on to Midland, which is where the Southern Highlands line will eventually end up, I think. I can't remember. Which one did I decide was going down to Visalia or which one was going to Midland? I honestly can't remember. No, well, we'll figure it out. So today, we can ignore that. That's just Tucson Sawmill, by the way. Today, we want to extend our line from Laredo down to Visalia. Yeah, I'm aware of your problem. You'll get sorted out soon. I'm pretty sure I built you another train, even though I didn't want to. Just because that's the kind of guy I am. We want to extend down here to Visalia. And we also want to extend across to Midland. But obviously, we'll see how we go for time. So first stop, Visalia. We've obviously got a lot of contour lines here, so I want to try and follow the valley around so the Midland line can stay at a reasonable altitude without having to duck down and go back up again. And hopefully then we can just sort of tunnel through this little hump here and pop out in Visalia. Visalia itself is going to be an absolute pain in the bum to build a station at, so yay. That's going to be super fun for everyone. Let's get building. Obviously, we've got this spare platform over here for a line that's going to come directly down from Toledo. I don't think we have a spare platform at Mount Importance. You should have interrupted me before I started recording, you guys. You just get your shit together. I don't think we have a spare platform at Mount Importance we can use. No, we don't, because one of them is already the southeastern boobly-boo line. Whatever it is. We could even have the southeastern line start at Toledo and run this other line around through Toledo and down to Laredo from Mount Importance. Got to say Toledo and Laredo too many times fast and your head's going to spin. So that's something we can investigate, because if the line starts at Mount Importance, it cuts a direct route across here. It's probably going to attract more passengers than making people change at Toledo for just a shuttle. So that's something we can investigate in the future. But yeah, we've got this platform set aside for terminating trains here. But enough yakking, start building, you stupid twit. So now, this is going to be fun to get across. Yeah, we don't need the wires. No, thank you. Yeah, we're not gonna put up with that. We're just gonna get this. Yeah, that's gonna knock a house down, so we won't be doing that. So we'll go ahead and run. Why do you want to put such a big hump in it? Aren't we keeping it flat? Oh no, keeping it flat makes it worse. Okay, cool. I will get rid of that house. I know I said I wouldn't. But what I would like to do is go a medium street, connect it up like that. I'm aware that's what we just had, but I'm going to drop it down. Hopefully that's enough. If not, we're going to bulldoze it and build again. Because if we keep this on the flat, yes, we get a very pretty bridge coming through there. Look at that. That's really cool. I like that. Ooh, modern. It's probably a bit too modern for 1939. So let's just keep on shopping. We got this nice little concrete number. We got this good old girder thing, which cuts off at the end here. So that's instantly ruled out. What is happening with you? The engineer we hired for this one is clearly inept. What's this? What's the point of this piece of steel here? If you'd left that off and just had the triangle there, I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, but you're missing a bit here. No, we're not touching that. Not with a 10-foot pole. That one there, yeah, no. And we've got the older style as well. What do we go this one? This one looks nice and modern. Oh, here we go. We got another one down here. Again, 1939, probably a little bit too modern. We could just go the green one. We've had the green one for a while. No, let's go with this one. This one looks reasonably modern. Modern-ish. Modern enough. Now, can we get you to snap before the bridge? Yes. And then you'll join up with the bridge to come across there. That looks a bit more natural than two separate bridges. I like that. I think that looks good. It's nice. And of course, you know, doesn't interrupt the street connection coming into town. We probably can sort of make that a bit more gentle with a, what do you want, country road for this bit? Country road, take me home. Yeah, we can probably connect that up, and the town will just take that over as necessary with sort of footpath or sidewalk or whatever it is we call it in America. And yeah, and that'll look nice. And that way we haven't interrupted the connection and we don't have a janky looking level crossing. Turn the contour lines on. You don't want to go downhill unless you need to. Now, if we follow along this sort of gap in the contour lines here, that's actually the top of the hill. So we can go down a little. Just not too much. Let's try and keep as much landscaping out of it as possible, because landscaping is expensive. I mean, I know we've got the money in the bank. We've got about 110 million, so we're doing all right for ourselves, but we're just one stupid train upgrade away from a catastrophe. And if you've been watching this channel since the start, you know I love my stupid train upgrades. We can probably get away with another stupid lowered bridge here. In fact, if we keep it sort of on the level... Yeah, okay, you already want to go to a bridge. That's a bit too on the level. No, we'll go back to hugging the landscape. In fact, where are we going to put this junction in? Probably around here. So we'll send the main line this way, and then yeah, we'll sort of curve around here, and I'd like to sort of tunnel from about here and pop up over here if that's gonna make sense, because that gets us under the high. Oh, then we're gonna get back uphill again. Maybe we tunnel through here and build the station sort of in on this part of town. We just sort of come in here because it looks reasonably not very flat at all, but certainly more flat than that disaster zone over there. So, yes, if we sort of have the junction here, we can have the line coming off that way. I think that'll work. I think that's going to work. We're going to make it work. And if it doesn't work, well, so help me God. There we go. We got a nice fancy schmancy tunnel going on there. Can we get it a bit lower? We can. This looks good. I like this. It's a shame we don't get a more modern tunnel. I guess it is only the 1930s. There's still plenty of years left to get a modern tunnel going on. Yep, no, that's fine. Didn't want to see if that worked or not. Yeah, that looks good. That's a nice break in the old landscape there. So we don't have to go up and over this hill, or try and stay at this level and then drop down immediately. So that should be okay. We'll get rid of that road and rebuild it. Probably. Or we'll build it as a underpass, I guess. Okay. Did not think that would happen like that. Where were you connected up? You were connected up over there. So if we lower you... Yeah, you're not going to want to lower. Okay. We'll back this off as well. Yeah, I know your main connection's been severed. It's fine. We got this. So let's try that. And let's try lowering that down a bit. Now, let's see if we can get another bridge coming across here. Again, all pointless... Come on, just, no. Okay, well, you want to put a bridge in, but it's going to be ridiculous. So, we might back this track off here, back this road off here, and try again. So, again, we'll do exactly the same thing we did before, just lower it down even more. Because, doing the same thing over and over again is bound to yield different results, isn't it? Oh, we had a bridge, There we go. And it's got a pillar collision because it's built way too many pillars and I don't know why. That one doesn't. That one looks good. Can we straighten it out slightly? No. No. Yep. Okay. What if we build it up to here but keep it on the flat? That should make building a bridge easier. Okay. This is fine. We can make this work. I have faith. Hello, private car. Soon you'll be able to catch the train. I mean, you probably won't want to because you clearly own a car in 1939, so you're doing all right for yourself. But, the train will be an option. Okay, keeping it straight. Now, if we take that... Okay. Let's just downhill a little bit, just so we can start to flatten out soon. And, no, it's a bit too modern. Which one? We'll go with this one. Nice concrete one again. That looks good, and hopefully we can put a second track in. We can. We probably lowered that road down a bit too much. So I'm going to undo it because, what the hell? Aesthetics is half the battle, probably. Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted to build that. Thanks, game. Good call. No, we want you under the bridge. Okay, so there you go. You fit in under there with far less of a divvy dip thing. And then we can just pretend we never had a giant hole in the ground there. We'll just pass it off as sort of atomic warhead testing grounds or something. I don't know. That's why the landscape is so destroyed. Well, we are already in pretty much a moonscape map anyway, so I guess people aren't going to notice. Now, if we run this around here, we should be able to come in with a nice little terminus here. Show me terminal station. Show me slightly more modern terminal station. Switch the overhead off. Let's go 200 meters. Okay, show me that. What's that going to get me? Wow, that's a lot of terrain that's happened. Okay, if we put it down on the flat, we're going to have a bus connection here anyway. So we'll put the station, a fair way out of town, which is fine because people can catch the bus. It's not going to get them out of their cars, but, good thing I built that station with high-speed track to match the rest of the line too. That's a nice aesthetic. Well done, us. We may as well do that just because it looks pretty. Yeah, 122 grand. We got the money. Why not? Just do it. Just make it happen. Small country road because, well, let's be honest, we are not in town anymore. Bring that up there, and then we'll just go ahead and put a nice little bus stop down here, just somewhere where it's reasonably flat. Can we put it right outside the door? Yeah, I think we can. 13 grand? That's not too bad. Okay, so the footpath sort of just ends there, so maybe we should have made that as a medium street and just, just deal. Okay. No, okay, we can't do that bit. That's fine. Whoop, no, yep, okay. Just demolish it all. Just start again, because, apparently this is the first time I've played this game. That looks a lot better there. Anyway, let's just drop that in there. And, yeah, we will just have to upgrade this, because, yeah, without a footpath, people can't really walk into the station, I guess. So now, let's see. How are we going to serve Visalia with a bus route? Well, that's going to be tricky. What I'm thinking is we run a street around here with a tunnel. Okay, good call. So we go up and over, and then back down again. Well, if you want to build your house up here, you can have a nice view of town and Dotha Valley over there. That's quite scenic. We'll turn the contour lines off so we can appreciate the scenery. Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah, so if you built your house here, I think you're doing pretty well for yourself. If you built your house here, yeah, if you like town, you got a nice view of town. Yeah, okay, that's all right. Because one of the things is we run the buses up around here, up around in a circle, and then back down around again. And that should be able to capture the whole town. And of course, it means we only need one direction, really, not the band, the direction of bus transit. So we'll go ahead and have a bus stop in the centre of town here. And then we just need a couple of bus stops dotted around on the circuit for our intending passengers. There we go. Right, okay, so new route. Ooh, that's a nice brown colour. And we've got we've got a new tram. Isn't that nice? I won't be putting trams in here because obviously this is sort of a one-horse town. And if you've got a horse, you probably don't want to catch the tram anyway. back through River Street, Madison Street, and we donezo. So this is Visalia City Circle. Boom, done, nailed it. If I do want to put another direction, I guess I should be honest and say this is what, clockwise, anti-clockwise. It was 50-50, I got it wrong, go easy on me. It's very hot today. Yes, good, okay, let's pop down a depot. That, okay, no. There's going to be a lot of landscaping wherever I put this down, so here we go, this isn't too bad. Yeah, that'll do. Just drop it there. Sure, we won't need this land for housing or anything. And let's go ahead and get me some Tushy. Let's get some Tushy buses. Let's get 4 of them. I'm sure that's fine. And Visalia is V, so it should be down the bottom. In fact, it's right down the bottom. Here come the Tushy buses. Hopefully they've got nice seats. Oh, nice looking buses. I'll give them that. Yeah, vroom. Is that a sunroof? Or is that just like an air vent thing? It's sure as hell not air conditioning, not these days. Oh well, off you go, guys. So for now, they're just going to be moving people around the town until we actually put down some points and signals and whatnot, because I sort of phoned it in on finishing the railway line. So I'll put down a set of points here. We have built a 2-track station. We're only going to need 1 track initially, because obviously the other line is going to Midland. But initially I will extend, the trains down here just to give them a bit of service, I guess, and the other trains will turn around at Laredo. So let's see, we were doing the Southeastern Branch and the Southern Highlands line. Now the Southern Highlands line is a bit longer. I guess we're only really adding 1 station to each of them, but he's coming from Mesquite, and this one's only coming from Mount Important, so he's really going, yeah. Okay, so we'll send the Southern Highlands line down to Visalia just to keep that a manageable route there. So where are we adding this in? After Columbus? After Laredo. What was the town we added last time? It was Laredo. Very good. So you're going to extend down here to Visalia and then come back up through Laredo, please, sir. Good, and we'll let the Southeastern Branch keep turning around there for now. Just keep it simple. We could extend him down to Visalia as well. I did consider that. But of course, the risk is that if we change the route from Visalia to Midland while one of the trains is down here, he's just going to dig his heels in and say, nope, don't know what's going on. Not having a bar of it. Now, it's a good thing I extended the trains down there because I have not put any signals down. So, yeah, we're sort of limited to like 1 train per anything at this point. Whoops-a-daisy. So go ahead and put a signal there. Another one on the other side of the bridge. And we'll drop a nice little pairing down here. I haven't even looked at what sort of freight we can pick up with this line, but hopefully we can get some more freight moved into the network as well. Drop a couple down either side of the tunnel. Another side of the bridge. Over here. And yeah, just down here. See, one thing we could do is run this line that we're bringing down from Toledo through Laredo down to Visalia and just use this back platform here as an extra platform. That is one option because, yeah, as I said, we've got this spare platform down at Visalia because I don't know when we're going to need it. And besides, 2 platforms for a terminus station look a bit neater than just the one because you don't have anything on the side. And I normally just put a bit of track down anyway just so it looks good. So anyone coming down to the station? Well, there goes a bus. That's something. Completely empty. Oh, here we go. We got pedestrians. Where are you going? You're going to work. Where do you work? Oh, there. Okay, well, good for you for using your legs, I guess. Are you carrying anyone? No. Okay. Is anyone using the bus in this town? No, I guess they all walk or have cars. Yep. Okay. Well, it was a nice try. As far as freight goes, I really don't feel the need to come over here because we'd have to come all the way around or burrow through the mountains, and that's not terribly appealing. We do have a food processing plant over here, so I'm wondering if it's not worth running the grain down on the existing line down here to provide a bit of local food into these areas by truck. That is an option we could investigate. Of course, if I was going to do that, I'd probably just use the food processing plant right here. So, there is that as well. That'll probably happen after we build the junction. It's good to see we've got another source of logs here, so we can run the logs down the line around here to either Orlando Sawmill or obviously through Lakewood on to wherever the other one is, Toledo, I think. We've got a stone thing. Quarry. It's called a quarry. We've got a quarry. That would be a candidate to run all the way down here, I guess, because, that's a pretty direct route. Although we've also got one up here, although that is on the other side of a hill. So we'll keep that in our back pocket. Up here we've got a tool shop. Yeah, I mean, we've got the steel coming out down here. We could run the steel up through here. That's a possibility. That sawmill we're going nowhere near, not with a 10-foot barge pole, because that's going to be a nightmare to get to. Although we do have we have logs here. We've also got a sawmill here that we could quite easily use. And I mean, we could easily go logs to planks, up here to tools, and then deliver the tools to Midland. That's also a possibility as we build this line. So we will be trying to follow the highway, because I think that's going to be the best way to get through these hills. But this last connection is certainly going to be the most difficult, let's be honest. I mean, we might even have to put it off till next episode if we're going to connect up this food processing plant to the grain coming from these farms, which is something I'd like to do just to give a bit of food to Visalia and Laredo, save people having to commute too far for food. So that means we're going to put the junction about here. So if we run the junction across this way... Oh, private car. Hello, where are you going? You're going to work. Where do you work? Oh, see now, where do you live? Oh, you live in building 53092 in Laredo. Interesting. Okay, so we're starting to see people commute between towns even when there's no public transport. So what we have to do now, the game now shifts, because before we were the only way for people to get between towns. So if there was better shopping in one town, people would catch our train over there. And they'd be like, this is fine. They'd catch the bus to the station, catch the train to the next town. Now that people have private cars, we run into a bit of an issue, because people are naturally going to be going between towns by themselves. So our transport system has to be a reasonable alternative to the car, much like modern life. Because let's be honest, if I want to get from here to sort of the local mall, I can catch the bus, which takes, 20 minutes, or I can drive, which takes 10. So I'm going to drive. If I want to get to the big mall, like the super shopping centre, I have to catch 2 different buses, takes about an hour. Or I can drive, takes 20 minutes. Forget that, I'm going to drive. So what we need to do is make sure our transport system is reasonably modern enough that it's faster than or comparably faster as a car, so people are more likely to use it. Otherwise, we will probably see our passengers start to slip. I mean, we've got a lot of people waiting at Mount Importance. If we keep them waiting for a train for too long, next time they're just going to get in their cars. We've got a lot of slag built up here. I don't really care about slag. Slag is fine. But yeah, so that's enough waffling from me. Let's go ahead and extend this line over here. Build the junction, extend the line over here, and get our grain connected up, then our food, and then see where we are. So, show me something in the lines of a freight station. Show me 2 tracks. Do I want 2 tracks? What if we want to have a food train back to Columbus? I mean, we've already got food coming to Columbus, but there's no reason we couldn't put a 3rd platform in here and have a junction in. So, and then of course we can then use that train to bring goods, tools, and other food, I guess, back over here. So we could even extend the goods train in one fell swoop. And of course that would also bring cattle from this area over here as well. Interesting. Okay, so we've got options. So we'll go 3 tracks. Show me 3 tracks. Do we want to take the food up to Midland as well? What would we be bringing back? We could be bringing tools back. No, show me 4 tracks. This is becoming bigger than Ben-Hur already. I want to build a 400 metre station. Can we fit it? It fits. We'll have to rejig the highway, but we can fit it. And I want to have 2 transit tracks for the through trains. So mid, where would they go? They would go nowhere. Okay, this is good. Okay, now we'll just have the transit tracks, the main line go around the outside, I guess. So that's actually reasonably flat there. I'm quite happy with that. And yes, I realise this station's overkill, but I've been guilty of building 2 smaller stations previously over the course of this game. So, you know what, we're just going to deal. So of course now I'm going to interrupt the main connection, and that's actually going to piss off all the cars, because now they can't get between the towns. There's still no consequences to this, by the way. It's just one of those things. Good thing I built the station with high-speed tracks, as I've been doing. No, don't snap to the station. Yeah, just snap there. That's fine. So this here will be the main line that we send on down to Midland. That is, we know that to be a fact. And there's the hill right there. Okay. So if we are going to put a depot in, that's going to be a bit of a stretch. So this is the main line. We want to bring this down to about here. See how that goes. Good, and then we'll worry about putting a junction in. So, can we get you up to the level of that line? Oh, that's interesting. You'll snap to it, but at a different height. Okay. Is that because you can't get up that high? Okay, so I think you're struggling to get up to where it is. So we might have to back this off a bit because it is lower over here. So what if we went and did a set of points, say here and here? Oh, someone's in the area. Hello. Hi, friend. What you doing? Yeah, I agree. Chuff on, my friend. So back this off to the diamond. Yep, sorry about that. Sorry. Won't happen again. Well, I say that, but it will totally happen again. Now, that's not a bad little lead-in. And by building the points that way, I figured I'd keep the diamond reasonably flat and not janky. That actually built really well. I'm really happy with that. We'll put down some nice signals for the junction, obviously. Boom. Boom and boom. Good. That didn't muck anyone up. Nope, they're still going on their route. That's fine. Yeah, the mainland connection's severed, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. What we want to do is build a nice big old bridge over the top of it. Yeah, I know I have a really good record of building bridges, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so we're probably going to want to back this off a little bit more, get a real good run up at it. Now, if we flatten you out... Oh, see, there you go. You're already trying to go up an embankment there. Okay, so now you're going to come out to bridge form. We can't flatten you down, can we? No, okay. So back it, back it, back it, back it, back it. Yep, there you go. Okay. Okay. Show me something nice and modern. Yeah, it's nice and modern. That's a bit too modern. Don't hate that. Let's just go the green bridge for now. See how we go. Okay, so now we need to flatten this out. We definitely need to flatten this out, otherwise we're going to hit space. Okay, there we go. That's not too bad. It's a bit humpy, but I can live with it. And now, of course, we want to come back down again. Yes, and we'll just build it as landscape, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's fine. Excellent. Excellent. That's how we do that. So we should quite easily be able to fit our train tracks under there, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yes, and what about the other side? And yes. Well, that actually went better than expected. And then obviously we can also fit this nice little country road under there because I didn't want to have to try and budge it in here. We can swing it around, bring it up this way, and connect it up. Come on, connect it up. Smooth, 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 smooth. There we go. That looks really nice. Probably a bit elaborate, but you know what? It's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get. And if you don't like it, you can suck it. Because, yeah, I just don't care. So, let's see. We need at least 2 grain trains going this way. Oh, unless we load the grain down here, but I guess that's unnecessary double handling. Can we actually put... No, we might not be able to put stations up here, now that I think of it. Yeah, it's looking a bit contoury. Oh, hang on. We could probably fit a station in here. Let's have a look. Flexible. Let's just stick with 200 meters for this one, just because it might be hard to squeeze it in. And just the one track, please. How are you going to go? You will grab the farm. Yeah, okay. We can get away with a station there. How about up here? This one's going to be tricky. Yeah, this one's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, so apparently you'll grab the farm all the way down here. Yeah, okay. I'm not opposed to that. I'm just wondering if we don't sort of try and double up on our trucks, which are carrying very little at the moment, to run the grain down here and just have this as a sort of a major freight terminal. So run the grain and the cattle out at the same time. That might be something we have to investigate. Ooh, look at him go with his wood. That sounded sexual. Didn't mean it to be. Yeah, let's just double up on the truck routes. Because, yeah, trying to put more points in up here is probably just going to make a big old mess of the junction. Yep, that's fine, autosave. I was just zooming in. And we do have the advantage of being able to then electrify this route to run electric grain trains and stuff down here without really having to extend the wires too much. And it would give us a good excuse to electrify the Southern Highlands line as well, because that is just a thing. I mean, it's not that much of a hill we're trying to get over, but I'm just wary about loaded grain trains trying to climb up this hill. I mean, how's the passenger train doing? 42. He's not doing bad, but he's certainly not flying up the hill. Plus, we've got this coal mine here we might decide to do something with at a later date. So yeah, we'll go ahead and connect this up. No, train tracks, dummy. Train tracks. So connect you up in a straight line just to get under the bridge, please. And like that. Now, all these tracks don't actually want to come over here. We'll probably send at least a couple over there. So we'll start, let's see, which ones do we want to have terminate? We'll probably have the middle ones be the turny roundy tracks. So you, sir, I'd like you to come down this way. No, you're not going to, okay, we'll build it off. We'll build it off from over here, say. So we'll have a track come off like this and connect up there. And then we'll have an opposite number come off here. And please don't jank up. No, we good, we cool. And you connect up like that. And then obviously the middle tracks will need to be able to get back to and from each of the inbound tracks. Let's try and keep it about 55 if we can. So we'll put a set of points in here. Yeah, that's quite reasonable. Gets down to 52 at the points, but whatever. I can live with that. Now we can probably fit a set of points in under the bridge for that direction. And then you can come down here. No, keep snapping. Like that. And yes, and obviously then we can also put another set of points in here because redundancy is awesome. And that way, hopefully, the two lines using the center platforms won't actually conflict with each other. So we can convince one to come in this way, one to come in this way through these points here, turn around and come out this way, and the other one to come in this way up to here, and then he comes out this way. So that one of these trains coming out doesn't conflict with one of these trains coming in the slightest. In fact, we've probably put way too many sets of points down for that, I just realised, but looks cool, so I can live with it. And then obviously we can have our outside tracks be the goods train that will eventually run to and from Midland. We will have to give it the ability to turn around just in the short term though. So we'll whack another set of points in here, just in case, because, that way he can turn around. In fact, we should probably make all tracks be able to turn around just in case we decide to do something stupid and the train gets a bit lost. That way everyone can turn around and go in every direction. So that signal there, no, just the signal. No, not the track, just the signal. Just the signal. No. What, does this signal not actually exist or something? There it is. I had it. Okay, just the signal. That took way longer than expected. That's what she said. Now let's just go ahead and throw down a couple down here. Boom, boom. Good. So all trains can now come in and go back out again. And then we'll just have a nice little exit signal down here to make sure our trains don't back up too much. We can get away with this signal here even if the freighters do queue back up on the main here because, well, obviously if they were at this signal, they'd be queuing up anyway. That's just Tucson Sawmill having a sook, nothing to worry about. Yes, all the signals here are fine. I'll drop another couple down around this bridge just because I know I will forget. Now we want to connect up a depot over here just because we don't really have a convenient depot for the grain trains. So what I'll do is I'll bring up contours again. Now the main line sort of wants to keep bodging around this way, doesn't it? Oh, that's an amount of landscaping that is not insignificant. Okay. And now, of course, we're going to have this track come down. No, just, you had it. Yeah, you were going to snap. There you go. You're going to snap. Just, okay. You're going to snap. And, yeah, yeah, okay. That's definitely, that's tight. That's very tight. Okay, so if you continue along that way, will you connect up like that? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fit a depot in here, by the way. That is not feasible in the slightest. Yeah. In fact, this looks really ugly, and I'd like to fix it. If I bulldoze that, and if I have it start about here, that might give us a better angle coming in. Yeah, that looks a lot more attractive. So construction not possible, I say it is. See, told you. So that's still a bit bodgy coming in around the outside there, so I might actually rejig that from here because perfectionism. It's not that we don't have the money. While we've been building this, we've actually gone up to $253 million, an amount I would think unheard of when we started recording this series. So clearly I'm not as bad at this game as I seem to think I am. Now, I really don't think we're going to be able to fit a depot in there. Now, that's a bridge. Yeah, okay. I'd say you got between Buckley's and none of squeezing that in there, no matter how you do it. So, plan B, can we bodgy a depot in on this side that can access all platforms? So if we sort of squeeze him in over here, he can't, no, not without some seriously fancy setting of points. Although, hang on, if we put him here and connect him up where this signal is, we might be able to get away with it. So let's just, no, rise up again, please. You had it, you were, there you go, okay. Cool. Drop him in there. Now, can we squeeze this in? Oh, there, here we go. Now we're gonna get rid of this signal. There we go. That was a lot easier than last time. No, okay. We can connect you up like this though. So there's that. So bring you in like this, and then we can connect you up sort of here. Good. That gets you into these two platforms. Now, how do we get you over to this side? We can sort of squeeze a set of points in there, but it's not pretty. That's going to be really ugly. Okay, not doing that. Cool. How about, can we have a set of points coming off? No, we tried that when we first started building it, dummy. What if we get rid of these points? Is this important? Let's just reassess. So trains can come in here, go in here. They can't get back out. Okay, so we kind of needed those points. They were kind of essential. What if we get rid of these points here, and get rid of these points here, and these points here? What if we moved them over to here? Because, well, let's be honest, we're not going to use those points terribly often. And then we ran a set of points up from here. Yes, okay, I like where this is going. We then brought a set of points up like this. There, okay. Then this comes in here. Yes, okay. I like where this is going, because now you can come in this way. These points here are completely redundant, I just realized. So you can come in here, come in this track here, turn around, and you can come back out. I mean, it's a bit ugly, but it works. In fact, we can probably make it slightly more attractive by bringing the points off, say, here. Okay, so you can then get back from any of these platforms onto this outbound track here. Yes, that's correct. So that means every track can get to the depot if we hook the points up like this. Boom, like a glove. How about coming in? Everyone can get into every platform? No, because they can now only get into these two. Right, okay, so I've gone bodged that up somehow. Okay, we can't really fit a set of points in... Oh, hang on. Could we fit a set of points in like this? There we go. That way you can get into every platform except this one, and, well, logically that's just a one-way track anyway, so that's only going to be used for trains going... What's that? East? If that's north, that's east. Yes, very good. Train 41, yeah, okay, I'll deal with you in a minute. I'm track building. So that is a ridiculously complicated and slightly ugly-looking setup. Why there's a hill there, I don't know. I don't know why there needs to be a hill there. That's something I want to avoid. Whoop, nope, demolished too much. My bad. In fact, we can actually back this off completely. I said completely. Bring you down like this, perhaps. This might give us a bit more room to breathe. And bring you across here. I mean, you're still going downhill, aren't you? Yeah, that's disconcerting. I don't like that. I don't want the hill. The hill is bad. How do we fix the hill? We back this off. I realise we're just undoing all the good work we just did just to get rid of one little bit of hill. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of this here. And all of this. Okay. And let's try and snap some more stuff, because snapping is life. Okay, so you're unsnapping down here. Okay, there you go. So, if everything is snapped, everything must be on the same level, right? Yeah? Why are you not snapping? Come on, snap. 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 Good. Feels like I'm playing a game of snap. So run this set of points in here. That's fine. Why is there a hill up to the depot? Well, I guess I did that. I have no one to blame but myself. Okay, so we have the money. Let's just back the depot off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, now let's just go ahead and put a set of points in here and specify we want it to be flat. There we go. And now when we put the depot in, perfect. It is so much nicer. Good. Now we need to connect up. Let's just get rid of all these points and let's just basically start again. Let's be honest. We've, just due to the differences in height, we've made a bit of a meal of this. Cool. Okay, so these tracks need to come down here. somewhat in this direction. So that should be keeping them reasonably flat. And then we connect you up, 50 k's an hour. Can we do 50? We can do 51, that's close enough. Connect you up like that. Okay, let's keep it simple. We overcomplicated it a bit last time. Good, okay. So trains can now come in this way. They can't get out again. So we need to have a set of points here to let them out. 50, there we go. And then again, vice versa, going the other way. 50 is fine, good. And then we'll just do the same on the other side, I guess. So we'll put in a set of points, say here, 50, that'll do. And then over here, show me 50. 50 is fine, there we go, good. That works a lot better than the original design, and I mean, it doesn't look as attractive. Why do we have a weird kink here where the points are? Okay, whoop, demolished a bit too much there. Okay, let's just re-drag you back in over here to the main line. Good, weird kink, be gone. I don't know how that happened. That was probably some sort of design flaw. No, I think it's back. I think that's one of those things we're just going to have to live with. And of course, we'll put in a signal here, because it doesn't really matter if you're blocking the depot, because the depot's not going to get used terribly often anyway. Good. Okay, so we've got that set up now, finally, after about 4 hours of agonizingly rebuilding track. Where are these trains coming from? They're coming from over here. So we're going to be using the existing truck route. So we're going to go ahead and want to add another 2 tracks here. Make that 4. Yes, please. See, this time it actually remembered how the station was built. It didn't want me to rebuild the station from scratch. Although I have clearly broken things. Oh, it's because I've managed to disconnect the track down here. Whoops-a-daisy. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's just pause it while we try and fix this. Let's back this track off here. Okay, bring this in here. There we go. Obviously, rejigging the station, rejigged a bit more than planned. Let's get rid of these points here, because the goods train we know is going to come through to the other side. So eventually we want the goods train to use I guess these 2 tracks, and we'll have the log train. Yeah, how are we going to do this? Because the goods train, we can have the outside tracks, and the middle 2 tracks will be the terminus tracks, I guess. So we'll extend this one. Or hang on, no, if we have these 2 as the through tracks, because that way it keeps them together for the purposes of landscaping. We'll have these 2 outside ones be the terminating tracks, I guess. So bring you up like that, please. Thank you. And bring you down like that. Thank you. That's not unattractive, although there is a big tangle of wires. It's not unattractive. So we can save time by making them double slip points. So that means, let's see, trains coming in. They'll come in this way, come into this platform, come out, and they can use the double slip points. So the only set of points we actually need is a set of points going from here to here. So we should be able to fit them in the space we've got. Yes, quite easily. And it's not 100% ugly. That actually worked really well. So yeah, logs planks we've broken because it can't turn around, but that's okay because we'll be turning that around on platform 3 at Columbus West. Please go over there. There you go. That's fixed your problem. And everything else is business as usual for now. Yes, because everyone's using the double slip points that we've set up. But eventually, we'll be extending the goods train down here. So he can use these 2 tracks here. And then we'll just hook the grain train up, I guess, over on this outside one here. Or something. We'll figure it out. So let's go ahead and keep the wires going. And, well, this is one heck of a hill we're going to try and climb. It just occurred to me. We definitely want to keep this wide. That's the steepest possible hill too. Wow. Okay, so let's try and bring this up. Yeah. Okay. How are we going to do this? This outside track we'll build first. So bring you up. Can you snap at all? Is the hill too much? You don't want to snap? What if we build it? What if we start it here? Can we bring you down to here? Yeah, that's not too much of a hill, is it? That is a significant hill. Okay, we can make this work. This is going to be fine. This is going to be fine. We can do this. I have faith in my own track laying ability, and if not, as I said, see before 297 million. It's all good. So bring you down like this, and then we need to split you off to come over to this track. Good. So that's the goods train sorted, and we need to really get rid of some of this bodgy land here. that's not pretty. We've really made one heck of a cutting here, haven't we? And then shrink. There we go. Get rid of all the ugliness around here. Make it look like it's actually reasonably natural, or as natural as can be. And which track do we say the grain train wanted to use? This one. Is anyone... Who's using this line now? Yes, the goods train. So that'll be free for the grain train. So bring this track down here. Connect him up like this. Good. And then have a set of points in here. Oh, is that going to be ugly? Oh, it feels like it's going to be ugly. It somehow was not ugly. Cool, I'm taking the win. I'm taking the win. Taking the win. Not arguing. No way am I arguing with that. So we need a couple of signals down here. We need a signal at the points here. And we'll obviously need a couple on the hill. That's not going to be pretty, but we can deal. Good, so now we need to put a junction in here for the freight line to come back across onto the passenger line. Let's try and keep it at 55 k's. I can't see the freight trains going much faster than that, if we're going to be honest. That is not too bad, actually. That's reasonably attractive. I'll go ahead and put a signal down here and a signal down here. And then we've just got to upgrade to electrification on the existing tracks. Boom, 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 boom. If you guessed it, boom, 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 boom. Hopefully we can upgrade this station without too much fuss. Otherwise, we screwed. So let's have a look. Can we just stick wires on you? Yes, that actually worked surprisingly well. Good. Okay, cool. Yep, finish up adding the wires in here. Yes, please. Yes, please. And then, of course, we need to go around to the freight station here. Whoops, we're upgrading to high-speed track again. We don't really need high-speed track in this part of the world. So if we could go ahead and... Why is that red? Oh, it's red because it was high-speed track, not because it wasn't electrified, you dummy. Okay, so make sure we do all the points here, otherwise we're going to run into issues when we try and stick the electric train down here. Good. And then we'll need to electrify this station. Yes. Excellent. And don't forget the depot. No, that's buy trains. What you force a habit. Upgrade to have overhead wires. Yes, please. Because for some reason you can build electric trains in a depot that doesn't actually have electricity. Transport fever logic, I guess. Good. Okay, so we've now wired up all the way down there. So when we do want to switch the goods train over to electricity, we can. But we will, first of all, extend the goods train down there so we can start taking cattle both directions. So after Columbus West, I'll have you come into platform, what's that, 1? Yes, good. Yeah, I know you can't turn around, but I don't actually care. We're then going to run you down here, and you're coming into one of the middle platforms. That's what we want initially. And then if you could come back this way, that would be super duper. Now, which turnaround platform do we actually want you to use? We want you to keep going in this direction. So we want you to use 4 at Laredo West. And you will do that. Fantastic. Because that way when we extend his orders, he will default to coming back through the correct platforms. And this is now Lake to Clum to Laredo. Lar. Or do we want to call it Lard? Well, considering I called Laredo Lardo at the start, I think Lard is a pretty fitting abbreviation for that. Now, how are you doing financially? You're doing quite well for yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and tempt fate by upgrading you to an electric and putting a few more box fans behind you. So we know we can go up to about 200 meters. So let's see about 250. See what that does for us. Let's make sure we have a caboose. That's only 236. So we can do better. Let's just try and get up to about 250. See how that goes for us. Okay, that's 250. Shove the caboose on the back, 260. That should be fine. Replace, no vehicles to replace. Have we missed a bit where he's not under the wires? Why can we? No, that's autosave, that's fine. Thought the game had shut itself. Can't replace. Okay, obviously part of this route is not actually wired, even though I thought it was. Where are you going? Oh, it's because you try and come through the stupid passenger station. Well, we're going to have to electrify this section anyway, so we may as well just do it now. And hopefully that will fix him right up. Yeah. Oh, we're doing high-speed track again, apparently. Oh, well, whatever. It's all good. It's fine. We got this. Did we do those points already? We did. Fantastic. So that's all wired up. That's all wired up. And is that all good? Did we do these points here? We have now. Let's have a look. Yeah, that should be all fine. And we may as well do you as high-speed track as well, just to get it out of the way. Boom. Now, can we replace you yet? Yes, 12 million. Good. Boom. Done. So he will turn into an electric train now, and hopefully not have any issues. Because we have now extended him down here, so he will be hauling cattle up the hill. And now all we've got to do is build a grain train. Not sure if we're going to have enough money in the bank, though. We only got 286 mil. What a shame. So we'll set the line up for that first. From Columbus West over to Laredo West, please. And yeah, I'll deal with you guys at the end of the episode. And you're coming from this platform here, which is the one we wanted you to. And this is grain from Clum to Lard. Very good. So now you, sir, we will build this new depot over here. Show me the EP2 again, because that seems to be a pretty reliable freight hauler. And let's go with some gondolas. Let's go about 200 meters, I guess. See how that goes. If it starts losing money, we'll just make it bigger and see where we end up. So you, sir, are grain. Tux to Sinbad. No, you're Clum to Lard, please. Off you go, fella. And let's just hope our trucks start bringing basically some more cargo down, because these farms are really not producing much at all. So hopefully with a closer food processing plant and thus a purpose to live, they will start doing better. In fact, we could even run the grain train in both directions, run it up here and then run the grain down on the trucks down here and the food back if we really wanted to. Although we don't have any grain to sort of send back. Could even send the grain down here and turn it into plastic, really, with another truck route. That is another option we have. Would require another platform down here and require more faffing around. So we might put that on the old back burner. So the last thing I want to do today is hook up the food into Visalia and Laredo as we plan. Oh, here comes our grain train. Still don't know why there's smoke coming out of the roof. That's probably a fire issue. Yes, off you go. So he's bringing his first load of nothing into the grain unloading siding. That's some good work, son. Now turn around and go get us some grain. Well, actually, we need the trucks to start bringing down some grain, really. What are you bringing? 2 cattle. Okay. So we've got plenty of room for grain to start coming down as well. Yeah, okay. If you guys want to give me some of that stored grain you got there, that'd be super great. Thanks. That might take a little while to set up, which is fine because the trucks will obviously take a little while to get going as well. So we just need 1 truck stop here, just a small one, because we're only going to have 2 trucks delivering. And the advantage is not only will this be bringing food, but obviously the goods train will be bringing tools, machines, and food in here. So we'll be distributing food, goods, and tools into the towns for the commercial sectors. And let's be honest, that's all just more money in our bottom line. In fact, I see a perfect spot to stick a truck stop right over here, and we even capture the industrial area, just in case we want to start bringing in some construction materials or fuel as well. So that's got good coverage there. How about Visalia? This one's not going to be as easy. I think it's going to be one or the other. Although we have the money, we may as well just flatten a building. It's not going to hurt. So let's go, no, small street. Yeah, there we go. We can just flatten this building here, and then drop a truck stop in here and get the same coverage. There we go. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. That's how we do that when we have some money. So we need to set up a couple of new lines here. Oh, nice complementary colours, and also that's the first colour you get. So that's probably our 3rd go round of the colour wheel. So you can start at Laredo Annex and go into Visalia Sidings, and this is Visalia Deliveries. Boom. And then we'll set up another one from here into Laredo, and that will be Laredo Deliveries. Fantastic. And now we just need to build some trucks. So we'll go ahead and build, say, 6 for each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll send you out on Visalia Deliveries. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll send you out on Laredo Deliveries. Look at the lovely colours we've got going on there. So they'll take a little while to bed in, but hopefully the goods train will now realise that there's a market here for unloading. These are just passenger trains, but that's okay. In fact, while we've got the money, we probably should finish upgrading the passenger trains on the Southern line. I'll search for Southern. There it is. Because we sort of replaced 2 of them and then phoned it in for the rest of them. So we need to do you guys as well. So let's have a look. Replace you. Boom. Yeah, you've been making money. That's fine. Yeah, you're making money. You're worth replacing. Boom. I mean, this is just chump change at this point. 15 million. Why would we replace you? You're already a thing. We'll replace you, though. And we will replace... Come on. We'll replace you. Now, what are you stopping for? Oh, there's a passenger train ahead of you. Yeah, I sort of didn't put many signals on this route because I sort of underestimated how busy it would get. So, there you go. Have another set of signals. Now, the Southern Highlands line, that is now a candidate for electrification as well because... Well, we still need to electrify down into Visalia, but we may as well just do that because, you know, I mean, it's such a short distance, and then we can run electric trains on this line as well. And well, let's be honest, I like electric trains. We should really be playing with European trains if we want to run a fully electrified network. But just given some of the hills these guys are dealing with, I think it's only fair that we put the wires down. We really should have built it with wires. Close that because you're missing bits of track because you can't see it because of the blue line. Boom, boom, and then do the bit in the middle, please. There you go. And then don't forget the station, or things are going to go tits up very quickly. We want catering. Let's put a 2nd Street connection in just in case the town wants to expand down this way. I know it's optimistic, but it might, possibly, one day. Look at our trucks go. Yeah. What's your maximum speed? 60 k's an hour. Okay, so we don't have to upgrade the highway. You're already able to do the high speed. Oh, this bloke's caught up to a car. Oh, here we go. We got some road rage going on. Beep, beep. Get out of the way, jerk. Come on, the stupid car's only doing 50 in a 60 zone. Come on, get out of the way. We've got goods to deliver. Well, actually, we don't have anything to deliver at the moment, but that's not the point. Move it or lose it, loser. Why is that truck travelling separately to everyone else? I swear I started them all at the same time. Well, you guys are all stuck by the car, but what's your excuse? Okay, we'll let you have that one. But yeah, so pretty sure we only just upgraded the Southern Highlands line too. Yeah, they're only 2 years old, so yeah, let's just price this out and see where it brings us. Now we want to look at electric locomotives, don't we? Let's have a look. Okay, so most of them are European. We can go the GG1. How much more does that cost? This is 1.3 million. 1.5. Okay, so I'm tempted to go the cheaper one. But of course, they strike me more as freight engines. 160 k's an hour, that's really hard to turn down. Let's go with that one. Let's go passenger cars. Now, 160 k's an hour. These guys do 180, these guys do 150. Okay, so we're sort of limiting ourselves. Do we want to go the heavyweights? I mean, he can haul the load, that's not a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what that's going to cost. 22 million. Okay, is this line making money? It was, and then I fiddled with it, and now it's not. Yes, okay. So we put the running cost up by getting the steam trains, and they are running at capacity, though, but they're running slowly because their trains are heavy. So logically, if I replace them with electric trains, like I've just done, that should speed things up a bit. You have still 5 cars, so you'll still have the same capacity, but you should be able to get up the hill a lot faster than you are now. So therefore profits should go back up again because you're transiting through the towns quicker. I hope that profit idea holds. As far as logs go, in fact, we can we stick a 5th platform on here? We can. Connecting it up is going to be a pain in the ass, but we can, because I just realised we could road haul the logs. Oh, something's complaining. Southern Highlands line, what's wrong? What have I broken about the Southern Highlands line? Okay, well, that's really broken. Okay, something's gone very wrong there. Okay, let's just... No, well, that's fine, what I say. I'm not trying to do anything at the moment. It's now complaining that it can't connect up any of the stations. That's really weird. Have I missed some overhead wiring somewhere? Let's... we've got it on pause. We can figure this out. Okay, so first stop, Columbus. No, take me to Columbus. We never wired up the section through Columbus. Okay, well, that was... Yeah, that's just my bad. So let's go ahead and do that now, because I'm a stupid head. So wire up that, please. Wire up that there. Wire up that section there. Yes, make sure we wire up. We'll do those points as well. Do all this, do all this, do this. May as well upgrade the depot. Yes, please. Good. We do the station here. Yes. I really managed to half-ass a lot of this stuff, don't I? I don't know how I keep getting away with it. Now we've got to go back to upgrading the track. And yes, wires. Yes, wires. Yes, wires. Yes, and yes. Yes, and yes. Good. That hasn't solved all of our problems. Why not? What if we hit play? No, it still hasn't fixed it up. Okay, so you can't get from you can't get from Laredo Platform 2 to Visalia Platform 1. That means we've missed some sort of wiring over here somewhere. Where is that? Okay, green, 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 green. I'm perplexed. Why can't you get to Visalia? That's a bit odd. It's all green. Yeah. We haven't missed a spot at Columbus. So you're quite happy to come into the platform, but you won't leave. Explain. Why is that? Why it's all green? What's your problem? What if we try switching out? No, get rid of that. Swap you over to platform. Okay, so Visalia, swap you to platform 2. You're still not happy about that. Have we missed a bit in the tunnel? Is there a bit in the tunnel? Yeah, here we go. Just before the tunnel. Yep, there, that's fixed it. And now you can't get from Laredo to Columbus, so we've obviously missed a bit there. So you can get into the platform just fine. Where have we missed a bit? Everyone keep an eye out for red and shout out when you see it. Is it down at the junction? No. Here it is. Missed that section there. Boom. All fixed now. That's my bad. So, yeah, these trains should start upgrading themselves to electric trains now. Hopefully everything is A-OK. And as predicted, we did not make it to Midland this part. That will be our goal next part, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully by then some of our new routes will have bedded in. I mean, all the trucks have arrived. They're picking up nothing, of course, because we haven't had any livestock or grain deliveries in. In fact, before we go, I'll just have a little look at some of these vehicles that are getting old, just to make sure they're not things we want to upgrade. So the cattle food tucks to Sinbad. Why did we not upgrade you? Are you lost? No, you're on the right route. You obviously just didn't have the money. So sort you out now. You're fine. What else do we need to upgrade? The crude fuel trains. Yes, that is something I will address next part, because I sort of want to... Actually, hold on. No, this is a different line. Never mind. This is something I can fix right now. Let's have a look. See, you guys are still running very short trains, and they're very old. So only 12 wagons. Financially, you're making some good money, but we could stand to move more cargo. So how big a station did we build here? Did we seriously only build an 80-meter station? Is that accurate? No, hang on. We built 160 meters of station, so that really limits us in how long a train we can get. And I can't even expand it without rebuilding this whole area. That's something we're going to have to deal with next time, ladies and gentlemen, as well as this extension to Midland, which I know has been on the cards for so long, but we'll get there. We'll make it to Midland. We'll connect up. Well, technically, we've connected up all the towns on the map. It's just if you want to go from sort of this corner of the map to Midland, you've got to sort of come up here, possibly changing at Columbus if you're coming from Visalia, change again at Mount Importance, change again at Merino Valley, change again at Fort Collins to get to Midland. And even then, you're doing it on one of those little bus things. There it is. See? Bus thing. And as it's only got 7 people on board, I guess not many people are taking that option. Still managing to make money, though, so go you, my friend. Go you. But yes, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will extend to Midland. We will finish connecting up every town in the map with every other town. We'll fix up this oil route. We'll probably put more trains going through Rockford, because that's a lot of people. We've got a lot more to come, ladies and gentlemen, but in the meantime, I have been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the American Free Game Map. Thanks for your company, and I'll see you all next time. Later days. Seriously, what are you whinging about now? Oh, Tucson Sawmill again. Well, you can just suck it.